inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at Game Day Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with Game Day Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on Game Day Media. Game Day Media, more than a game.
Today's Game Day Media Division B Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament coverage is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Continental Resources, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Montreal County Health Center, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, RTC Networks, United Quality Cooperative, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Flag Family Media.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
And here we are again, final day of Region 4 girls basketball action from the Auditorium in Minot, North Dakota. Here on Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson. It's our privilege to be courtside tonight for our third and fourth place game, along with our championship game here tonight as we crown an inaugural new champion tonight later on with our second game of our broadcast tonight. But before that happens, a very important third and fourth place game. It'll be the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers taking on the TGU Titans. As we look at the action from yesterday in the semifinal round, or Tuesday, I should say, as we look at the semifinal round of action, it was the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers defeating these Bombers from Lewis and Clark Berthold by a final score of 49-34. Very suffocating defense played by the Honkers against the Bombers that night, and they were 15 points better than the Bombers on Tuesday night. And in a very good second semifinal game, the District 8 number 3 seed, our Redeemer Knights, took down the TGU Titans, the District 8 number 1 seed, by a final score of 51-46. So that sets the table for tonight's action. It'll be TGU taking on Lewis and Clark Berthold. We're set to tip off at about 6 o'clock here tonight, and that'll be followed by our championship game tonight between the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers and our Redeemers Christian School Knights. We're looking forward to the broadcast, and when we come back from this for a timeout, we're going to have our coaches' comments with our Continental Resources coaches' comments. It'll be head coach Denver Deaver of the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers after this quick timeout, and a word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Quality. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uniquequality.com. uqcoop.com. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come back into Game Day Media from our NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Denver Deaver of the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the TGU Titans in our upcoming third place game at the Minot Auditorium. And first of all, Coach Deaver, thanks for making yourself available for our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Yes, thanks for having me on.
In Tuesday's action in the semifinal round, your Bombers played a very good Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers team, the District 7 #1 team. Your Bombers got down early in the first quarter and just couldn't dig themselves out of that hole as the Honkers played some very good defense on Tuesday night, Coach.
They came out shooting the ball well, which we knew they could do. Didn't do a great job in the first quarter closing out on shooters. Got down 13-2. We did change a few things up. Able to battle back. I think we got her to 8 or so in the third quarter. And then they went on a little run and just couldn't quite get over the hump. But teams like that, you can't dig yourself a hole to start the game and expect to come back. But they're a great basketball team. But we battled the whole way, down at 10 at halftime, I think, and just kind of got away from us there in the fourth quarter. So
well, now let's talk about tonight's game a little bit. You're in the third and fourth place game of the Region 4 tournament, and we'll play the TGU Titans tonight for the right to keep your season alive and to put a place in the state qualifier game, and something new this season. And during the season, Titans have beaten your Bombers twice, I believe, and it's always hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. So what do you feel will be a key factor for your Bombers to make a bid for an upset tonight against the TGU Titans, Coach?
Well, like you just said, it is hard to beat a team 3 times, but they're also a great basketball team. They have athletes all over the floor and shooters all over the floor. They defend really, really well. They're extremely well coached over there. And I guess we're just kind of going in with the mindset that, we did have 2 tough losses. That championship night was another tough one. Maybe we weren't quite ready for that stage yet, but we feel a little bit more ready now. And like we talked to the kids yesterday, if you could trade them 2 losses for just 1 win, it'd probably be tonight. So we're going to give them our best shot and leave it all out there. And that's the cool thing about the new format is, we're not quite dead yet. So if we can snag a win tonight somehow and battle it out, then we can see what happens on Saturday. But obviously both teams are going to be hungry and both teams are in survival mode. So it's going to be, sometimes games like this, X's and O's might go out the window a little bit and turn into a street fight. And hopefully we have enough punches to keep up.
Well, thank you for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers head coach, Denver Deaver. After we come back, we'll continue with the Titans head coach, Maggie Schmidt, here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk after we have a few words from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Auditorium Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopauditorium.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Welcome back into Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, and welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Matty Schmidt of the TGU Titans talk with me about their upcoming matchup this evening with the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. And first off, Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes and making yourself available here in our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thanks for everything you've been covering here this tournament.
You're welcome. Before we talk about your game tonight, Coach, I'd like to talk with you a little bit about the game last Tuesday night against the Knights from our Redeemers. You knew that you would have a tough match against the Knights, and as far as a spectator's game was, it was a fun game. But I'm sure that loss to the Knights was stinging a little bit last night after the game, Coach.
Yeah, so kudos to our Redeemers. They are a great team. They're scrappy, and we knew that coming in. We challenged them in the regular season as well, and it was kind of a similar game that we saw last night as well. And we always talk how basketball is a game of momentum at times, and you know what? The lead changes. They swung back and forth throughout the night, and I felt like our girls, we handled that momentum pretty well. And so we knew it was going to be a tough one. We knew it was going to come down to the wire potentially, and it did just that. And sometimes momentum just doesn't fall into place at the right time for us, and that's kind of how the game ended last night.
And although you're a little bit disappointed by not being able to play in this championship game tonight, this third place game is still a big game as you try to keep your season alive and make it to that state qualifier round on Saturday. You've been pretty successful against the Bombers in your first two games that you've met up with them, and so how does a pregame pep talk to your team go tonight as you try to take home that third place trophy and keep your season alive, Coach?
Yeah, I think the conversation still stays the same. You know, ideally we would have liked to see ourselves in that championship game. That was our goal all along, but thankfully, you know, there's still a chance to get where we want to get to, and we're just taking a different road now. And so I think that pregame message stays the same. One possession at a time, one quarter at a time, one game at a time. And if we continue to play our game, play together, and, you know, do what needs to be done, things will be okay. Berthold, they come in with a lot of length. They're a tough team, so it's going to be a fun game, but that third place game means something now. So you got to stay hungry, and you got to still want it. We survive another day, we get another opportunity on Saturday.
Well, you've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with the TGU Titans head coach Matty Schmidt. We're only a few minutes away from our opening tip-off, so when we come back after this timeout, we'll continue with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk after a few words from a few of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surrisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
And as we come back here to the Auditorium in Minot, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson. Glad to have you on board here tonight for our doubleheader of coverage from the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament, as we will crown a new champion out of Region 4 in Division B basketball. We'll also have that new format where this third place, fourth place game means a lot, because if you win this game, your season's still alive, as you have a right to go to the state qualifying round, which will be held on Saturday. So, you know, this game traditionally over the years has not meant a whole lot, except maybe a little bigger trophy that you can put in your trophy case. But if you can win this game tonight, your season still is alive, and like head coach Denver Deaver, they're not dead yet, he said in our pregame comments. And so as we look at our starting lineups tonight for the Titans, it'll be Sophie Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer stands 5'8". She is a senior and wears number 3. Ashley Marterdam gets the start tonight with 17 points on the tournament. She stands 5'10". She's a junior and wears number 4. The leading scorer for the Titans is number 25, Addison Nesham. Nesham, only a freshman, stands 5'9". She is a sophomore. Boston Bailey wears number 11, has got 22 points in the tournament in 2 tournament games. Boston is a 5'3" sophomore and wears number 11. And rounding out the starting lineup for Maddie Schmidt's TGU Titans, it is Josie Bryn. Bryn stands 5'9". She's a junior and wears number 21. She's got 8 tournament points. And as we look at the other side of the scoreboard tonight, our starting lineups tonight, it is Alyssa Lindahl, a 5'5" sophomore, wearing number 3 tonight at one guard position. Shane Simons is a 5'8" sophomore wearing number 5. She gets to start tonight as guard as well. The third guard in a 3-guard offense is the Maya Nesham, a 5'8" senior, the lone senior for the Bombers under head coach Denver Deaver. She's got 26 tournament points so far, and leading the scoring for the Bombers with 28 points is Casey Simons. Simons, a 6-foot junior wearing number 23. And then Aubrey Shep. Aubrey Shep is a junior standing 6 foot as well, wears number 33. She's got a total of 20 points on the tournament as well. So as we recap the starting lineups for the TGU Titans coming into this game with a 19-5 overall record, they were the District 8 number 1 seed. They'll go with Sophie Bachmeyer, Ashley Martindam, Addison Nesham, Boston Bailey, and Josie Bryn. And for the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers, they'll go with Alyssa Lindahl, Shane Simons, Maya Nesham, Casey Simons, and Aubrey Shep, as those players will take the floor here in the final night of coverage of the Region 4 tournament. And we're looking forward to some great basketball here on Game Day Media. With that, we're going to send it back to our studios. We'll step out, have a few more for more sponsors, and we'll be back with our pregame festivities here on our Brad Johnson and our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Quality. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
And as we come back here, if you're just joining us, my name is Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media on our audio-only broadcast. And tomorrow we want to let you know that we're going to be live from the Event Center at Four Bears Casino and Lodge down in Newtown as they start the boys District 7 basketball tournament. We'll be there with full video live streaming coverage of that entire event starting tomorrow, Friday, and continuing on Monday and Tuesday. And as we look at the starting lineups, we'll send it back to our PA announcer as we want to introduce our players here tonight. I'm sure what they're waiting for, but we'll keep talking. As our officials tonight, Lane Fleur, Matt Liebel, Kevin Schneider doing the duties tonight. And I believe we're going to probably have the national anthem that'll be sung before the championship game tonight is what I'm thinking is going to happen, because I'm not seeing any singers right now coming out on the floor, but we'll send it back and hopefully that takes place before our championship game tonight. But as we look at our starting lineups tonight again for our first game of coverage here on Game Day Media, it'll be the TGU Titans, the home team on the scoreboard, and their opponent tonight will be the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. And welcome aboard here to Game Day Media, this third and fourth place game, as we look forward to our broadcast of doubleheader coverage here tonight with our championship game concluding the tournament. It'll be the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers taking on the Our Redeemers Knights. And as they begin the starting lineups again, we'll go through them as well. Sophie Bachmeyer gets the start for the TGU Titans. The Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers will get the start tonight. And Alyssa Lindahl gets the start tonight. Here is Addison Nesham. Nesham is a 5'9" senior, wears number 10. And for the Bombers, it'll be Shane Simons. Simons is a 5'10" sophomore as well. And as we look at continuing with the starting lineup tonight, it is Boston Bailey wearing number 11 tonight. She is a 5'3" sophomore for the Titans. Maya Nesham, the lone senior for the Bombers, gets the start tonight, wears number 22 with 26 points on the tournament so far here. Ashley Martindam gets the start tonight at the post position. She is a 5'10" junior, wears number 4. And it'll be Casey Simons getting the start tonight as well for the Bombers. And rounding out the starting lineup, it'll be number 21, Josie Bryn. Bryn with the start tonight for the Titans. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bombers, it'll be Aubrey Shep, a 6-foot junior wearing number 33. The officials tonight again are Lane Fleur, Matt Liebel, Kevin Schneider. The head coaches for the respective teams, the 19-5 TGU Titans, Maddie Schmidt, and it'll be Denver Deaver, the 17-7 Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers tonight, as both teams huddle up, and they're getting ready to play, so we're getting ready to play as well. As we look forward to our broadcast here tonight, it'll be the Titans wearing their black uniforms tonight, the Bombers wearing their white uniforms tonight. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. Offensive tip goes to the Titans. They have the ball on the wing, go down low to Boston Bailey with a bounce pass over to Bryn. Bryn kicks it back out. Bryn with the drive. Now goes over to Nesham. Bailey pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. Ball's going to go on the deck. That's going to be last touched, and it's going to be a foul that it's going to be whistled against the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. That's going to go against number 33, Aubrey Shep. Non-shooting foul as the Titans have the basketball. They go over to Boston Bailey. She puts up the shot. That's no good. And here comes the Bombers with their first offensive possession of the night. They go on top to Maya Nesham. Nesham with the basketball. Going over. Inside, they try to go inside. They throw it away. Turnover number 1 by the Bombers. And here comes Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer goes around her defender with a little shot from under the basket. Gets it to fall. Bachmeyer with the first point of the night. Two to 0 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It'll stay with the Bombers. Nesham goes out on top to the paint. Fakes, goes off the glass. Good for 2. Nesham with the 2-point field goal. And we're all tied up 2 apiece. As there's Nesham, Addison Nesham on a fly pattern down the left sideline. Puts it in for 2 off the glass. And here's a shot put up there by Maya Nesham. And she'll go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one's up and good by Nesham, as it is 4-3 in favor of the Titans right now. Second one is off the mark, no good. Aubrey Shep with the putback, that's no good. Here is Casey Simons with the basketball. Nesham, Maya that is, puts up for the 3. Maya rings the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Here's a pass out and a shot out to Sophie Bachmeyer, and Bachmeyer pulls the trigger from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line again. Out on top, there is another cool move by Casey Simons. Simons with the basketball inside the paint, and the Bombers have a 1-point lead as Bryn comes into the front court, picks up the dribble. Now goes inside to Nesham. Addison with a kick out to Bailey. Bailey puts up the little 10-footer too much, and the ball is going to be last touched off the fingers of the TGU Titans. 5:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Casey Simons now with the basketball for the Bombers. They go inside, and Maya Nesham. Nesham almost got away with a travel, goes out to Lindahl. Now back out on top to Casey Simons. Simons with it, and then Casey's going to get called for the travel. Turnover number 2 against the Bombers. Bachmeyer with the basketball coming into the front court. 4:41 remaining. It's a shot put up by Martindam. That's no good. And here come the Bombers again into the front court. Bombers go over. Now they have the ball stolen. Turnover by the Bombers. And here is Ashley Nesham. And Nesham kisses it off the left glass for her first bucket of the night. Good play by Ashley Martindam. It's a 9-8 game. And here's another turnover by the Bombers, as Bachmeyer steals it with a nice bounce pass down to Bailey. Gets blocked out of bounds. And it'll be a foul that's going to be called against the Bombers. And that foul is going to be whistled against number 3, Alyssa Lindahl, with her first personal foul at the 4:16 mark of the first quarter, as Boston Bailey goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot 2, and the first one rolls away, no good. Bailey still looking for her first point of the night. 9-8 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, 4:16 remaining. The shot is missed. Now here's another turnover, and it's going to be Martindam putting up the shot, gets a second time effort, and puts it down for another 2 points. 11-8 right now. The Titans with the lead. 3:55 remaining. .350 to go. 11-8 on your scoreboard. It'll be Bomber basketball. They're down by 3, 11-8 as they inbound the basketball to Maya Nesham. Now inside to Casey Simon, puts the ball on the floor, puts a shot up, good. Casey Simons with the 2-point field goal. Off the glass, there's another one in the paint by Addison Nesham. Nesham driving in, nobody picks her up, and she puts it off the window, gets it to fall as Maya Nesham puts the shot up, no good. Rebound is stolen away. Here is Gretchen Deaver, 4-3. Casey Simon is going to miss everything as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bombers. 13-10 as the Titans hold a 3-point lead with 3:20 remaining. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. Welcome to our broadcast here tonight. There's a missed shot by the Titans, and there's a steal with a kick out to Bachmeyer. Fake with the left hand, puts it in for 2 more. With that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Region 4 girls basketball action here on last day of coverage, championship night. Back after this timeout.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come back here to the Auditorium in Minot, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson. We're glad to have you with us here tonight, as we want to thank Thrivent Financial for all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota. You can contact Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle, your local Thrivent advisors, at 701-628-2384. As we're underway again here. Here's another steal. Now here come the Bombers again. Bombers with the basketball. Tell you what, this defense by TGU is suffocating right now as the Bombers having all kinds of troubles against it. Addison Nesham coming into the front court off the glass, good for 2 more. Addison Nesham's got 6 points, all of them within 3 feet of the basketball. She's put it off the glass each time that she's put the ball up here. And here's Maya Nesham. She's going to be tripped. That foul is going to be whistled against Addison Nesham. That'll be the first foul call, second foul called against the Titans. It'll be a non-shooting foul as that foul was whistled against Addison Nesham, her first personal foul. Here is number 14 into the game. It is Ella Brown, and the Bombers with their 9th turnover of the first quarter of play with 2:13 remaining. 10-17. The Titans with the 7-point lead. Here's Logeson finding martyrdom at the top of the key with a kick out. It's going to go to inside down low to Logeson with a nice feed by Bachmeyer. And Logeson on the board with her first bucket of the night. Welcome to our coverage here tonight. We're glad that you're with us here on Game Day Media. We appreciate all of our sponsors that help make this all possible. Ball's on the deck. Maya Nesham picks it up. Now goes out to Deaver. Deaver goes to Brown. Brown with the dribble with a kick out to Lindahl. Lindahl and Brown not on the same page. Another turnover, their 10th of the quarter. You can find us on our YouTube channel at Game Day Media ND. Like and subscribe. There's no cost to subscribe to our channel. And we look forward to having you with us as Bachmeyer puts up the 3-pointer. No good. Nesham with the putback. That's no good. And now here's another steal as Nesham. Maya Nesham's going to pick up her personal foul. And it will be a non-shooting foul as Maya picks up her first. And it'll be TGU Titans basketball as Ella Brown will check out of the game. Casey Simons checking into the game. 19-10. Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Over on the left side, it's Ashley Martyrdom. Martyrdom goes inside, goes out to Logeson. Logeson pulls the trigger. Good for 2. Lily Logeson with another 2-point field goal. She's got 4 points in this third-place game. It's 11-point lead for the Titans. They go inside now with a kick out to Lindahl. She lets it fly from 3. That's no good as Bachmeyer pulls down the rebound. Here come the Titans again from the paint. Nobody picks up Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer calmly puts it in for another bucket. 9 points now for the senior Sophie Bachmeyer. It's a 13-point lead. Here's Casey Simons with a shot up, and that one's no good either. So all kinds of trouble right now for Lewis and Clark. We're under 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Out on top, it goes out to Addison Nesham. Nesham with a kick out to Logeson. Logeson again pulls the trigger. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Maya Nesham. Nesham with 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Nesham goes up off the paint. No good as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. Your quarter one score. It is the TGU Titans 23. The Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers 10. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this quick timeout and a word from our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Auditorium Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopauditorium.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Tioga Drug and Soda Shop. located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come back here out of that quarter break, as we begin our fourth quarter, again, my name is, our second quarter, excuse me, my name is Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media on our audio-only broadcast. We're glad that you've joined us here tonight with the broadcast, and looking forward to that. As we begin again, they go inside. It's Aubrey Shep. Shep with the turnaround shot from the paint is no good. And another missed opportunity there for the Bombers. Up front, they got 2-on-1. The Bombers do. Here's Aubrey Shep. Aubrey with the basket. Aubrey with her first point of the game. And it's going to be going to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line with the foul call against Josie Bryn. That is Bryn's second personal foul here in the first half. And it's a chance for Aubrey Shep to cut the lead down to 10. It's 23-12 right now. That shot is up. Gets the roll here at the Auditorium. She's got 3 points on the night, as things are looking better here for the Bombers to start the second quarter. Just underway here in the second quarter. Now here's a steal. First turnover of the night against the Titans, as Maya Nesham is going to have a blocking foul called against her by number 4. That is Ashley Martindam. Martindam with a non-shooting foul. It'll be taking it out. It'll be the Bombers as they line up 4 across the out-of-bounds line, and it's going to be Nesham going inside to Casey Simons. Simons with a kick out to Maya Nesham. Nesham for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Josie Bryn. Pass up front to Boston Bailey, and she puts it off the leg of Maya Nesham and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans with 6:53 remaining. We're glad that you've joined us here on Game Day Media. Once again, we'll have District 7 boys basketball tournament action down at Four Bears in Newtown, North Dakota, as Addison Nesham with another easy bucket. We'll start our coverage tomorrow at 2:30 with our pregame show. Our first game of 4 will start at 3 o'clock with Tioga taking on the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Here is Nesham with the shot for the Bombers. That's no good, but it'll be a shooting foul called against the Titans. It's going to go against number 10, Addison Nesham. And that'll be Addison Nesham's second personal foul, as Maya Nesham will go to the charity stripe, puts in the first one. She's got 7 points to lead the Bombers in scoring as Addison Nesham comes out of the game. And it's number 23 coming in for the Titans. Second one is in as well. Holly Latin dress. Shot put up by Martindam is no good. The rebound is cleared, and it's going to be stolen away. Again, here's Boston Bailey putting up the three-pointer. That one's no good, and letting them play here. Holly Latin dress is in the game as number 23. Ball in the front court. Lindahl gives it up to Gretchen Deaver. Deaver now finds Casey Simons. They go inside with try to go back door with it. Ball stolen away. Another turnover against the Berthold Bombers. These Titans know how to play defense, that's for sure. Bailey with it beyond the three-point line. Deep three for Bailey is no good. Offensive rebound by Martindam. Kick back out. Here is number 21, Josie Bryn. Josie Bryn with her first bucket of the night. 27-15 with 5.5 minutes to play. Casey Simons at the top of the key, goes right side to Maya Nesham. Now gets it back, pulls the trigger from 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound picked up there by the Bombers. That's Gretchen Deaver getting a bucket, taking it away from the Titans, putting it in off the right glass. 27-17. Here's Bachmeyer with a kick out to Bryn, now on top to Bailey. Bailey finds Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer drives with the left hand. There'll be a shooting foul called against the Bombers. And it'll be Sophie Bachmeyer going to the free throw line to shoot 2 as that foul's whistled against number 3, Alyssa Lindahl, her second personal foul. And so it'll be Sophie Bachmeyer going to the charity stripe for 2 as she puts in her first one. She's got 10 points so far, and that's her first point from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line as Boston Bailey checks out of the game, getting a little rest while Addison Nesham will check in. Nesham is a 5'9" freshman. Next one is off the mark by Bachmeyer, and so the rebound taken down by the Bombers. They come into the front court. Nesham, Maya with the dribble, goes to the paint, fakes with a kick out to Lindahl, now on top to Casey Simons. Back out to Lindahl. Lindahl drives the baseline, runs into trouble, now finds Casey Simons. Simons back out to Gretchen Deaver. Deaver with the dribble. Deaver finds Maya Nesham with a kick out to Lindahl, pulls the trigger from 3, that's short, no good. Rebound taken away by Deaver. Now Casey Simons going to try her luck from 3. That one's also no good as Addison Nesham comes down with the rebound for the Titans. 28-17. Here's Bachmeyer with a kick out to Bryn. Bryn now goes to the baseline, stops, gives it up to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer with the basketball. Now kick out to Bryn. Bryn from the baseline, no good. Long rebound comes out to Martindam. Martindam shot off, no good. Rebound Bombers, and here comes Casey Simons for Berthold, bringing it into the front court. Casey with the dribble still, stops, kick out to Lindahl. Now they find Nesham. Nesham goes to the top of the key with 3:45 remaining here in the first half. Back out to Casey Simons, now back over to Aubrey Shep. Shep cross-court pass over to Gretchen Deaver. Deaver with it, goes out to Lindahl. Lindahl finds Nesham. Nesham's got to hurry. Nesham with the dribble, puts the shot up off the glass. Good. Good work underneath by Maya Nesham and gets it to fall, and the Bombers cut the lead to 9. Inside pass to Latendress, and there'll be a foul called against the Bombers as she went into the paint. That foul's whistled against number Gretchen Deaver, number 12, a 5'5" junior. Non-shooting foul for the Titans, so it'll be Martindam triggering the inbounds pass. Martindam pulls the trigger, getting it back. There's a rebound by Brooke Best into the game. The 7th grader now over to Martindam, back out to Brooke Best with the dribble. With the dribble, goes to the paint, challenges everybody, comes up a little short. Here come the Bombers again, a chance to cut the lead even more. Here is Simons off the glass. Good kiss off the glass by Casey Simons. And right now there's a lot of momentum on the Bomber side of the floor. 28-21. The Bombers trail by 7. Here's the Titans. Addison Nesham putting the shot up, gets her own rebound. Another shot put up. That one's no good. And there'll be a shooting foul that's going to be whistled against number 12, Gretchen Deaver. That'll be Deaver's second personal foul. 2:32 remaining. It'll be Addison Nesham to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Addison with the first one in. That's nothing but the bottom of the net for the freshman. She's got 9 points so far here tonight in the first half with 2:32 remaining. Logeson checks back in for the Titans, replacing Latendress. Second one is away, and that one's also good. Tell you what, this is a very nice looking freshman ball player. She's got 10 points here in the first half. Miss Addison Nesham does for the Titans. interior pass into Aubrey Shep. Shep too hard. The rebound by Lindahl, regains herself, puts the shot up, no good. Kind of a missed opportunity there for the Bombers. Now here is the Titans throwing it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, only the second of the game according to my books against the Titans. 9-point lead, 2:08 remaining. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this quick timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
As we come back, we want to thank one of our live read sponsors, including Flag Family Media. KTGO, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, your source for conservative talk show radio. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. That's Flag Family Media, based out of Fargo, the owners of the KTGO radio station in Tioga. Glad to have them on board with our coverage here tonight. Out of that timeout, it stays with the Bombers, and it's a Titan lead at 30-21 with 2:08 remaining. Casey Simons inbounds the basketball, gets it into Lindahl. Boston Bailey went for the steal, didn't come up with it. Here's Maya Nesham. Nesham with the drive, goes into the paint, and it's going to be a traveling called against Maya Nesham. 12th turnover of the night for the Bombers. 30-21 with 1:55 remaining as Boston Bailey gets it out on top to Bachmeyer. A 9-point lead, 30-21 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard as Maya Nesham has the ball go off her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. There is 23 seconds on the shot clock. 1:47 on the game clock here in the first half. We'll have our halftime report as Bailey throws it up from three. Good. Boston Bailey, kind of a sharpshooter in her own rights, puts it in from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. It's back up to a 12-point lead, 33-21. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. My name's Randy Peterson. Glad you joined us here on Game Day Media. Almost a travel. Aubrey Shep with a kick out. Now out on top to Nesham. Nesham drives to the right side, gives it up to Gretchen Deaver. Deaver with the drive with a kick out to Lindahl. They try to go back door to Nesham. Nesham goes up, puts it up off the glass, no good. The ball comes back to the Titans as Bailey retrieves the basketball. Bachmeyer now with it for the Titans. Under a minute to play here in the first half of play as Logeson gives it up to Bachmeyer, goes with the left hand, good. Sophie Bachmeyer putting up a whale of a game here in this first half of play. She's got 12 points, 12 of the 35 that the Titans have. Having a nice game here tonight. As Nesham gets blocked by Addison Nesham for the Titans. And they'll get it back as Lindahl's got it for the Bombers. Here's a shot with the left hand, is no good. As there's going to be a foul on the drive, not a shooting foul by any means, but that foul is going to be whistled against number 11, Boston Bailey. And as Ashley Martindam checks back in for the Titans, she'll replace Brooke Best. Martindam, a 5'10" junior, as they inbound the basketball out to Casey Simons. Simons with the dribble goes to the baseline, stops, pops, no good. Rebound fought for. Aubrey Shep pulls it down. Now out on top, it is Maya Nesham with her three-point shot, good. From the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, Maya Nesham rings the bell with 15 seconds to go in the half. 35-24. Let's see if the Titans can answer. Here's Bachmeyer going inside to Nesham with a kick out to Bailey. Bailey retrieves it, now's in trouble. Now goes over to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer's got to hurry at the buzzer, good! Sophie Bachmeyer hits it just as the buzzer sounds here in the first half from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. What a shot What a way to end the first half of play for the Titans. They're up 38-24. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our halftime report after this 3-minute timeout. You're watching and listening to Game Day Media coverage of the girls' Region 4 basketball tournament here on Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson. Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And welcome back to our halftime report, where we find the TGU Titans with a 14-point lead, 38-24 over the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers, as these two teams fighting to keep their seasons alive. With a victory tonight, the winner of this game will move on to the state qualifying game on Saturday, game to be played here in Minot, I believe. As we look at the numbers and the scorebook for the Titans, they were 16 out of 31 from the field in the first half of play, shot 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. They had 3-pointers in the first half of play. The last one, a dagger by Sophie Bachmeyer, as time ran out and the buzzer sounded at the end of the half. And they've only committed 2 first-half turnovers, according to my unofficial Game Day Media books. As we look at the numbers for the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers, they were 9 out of 25 from the field, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. They had 2 3-pointers, and they committed 12 first-half turnovers. And looking at the individual numbers, 6 players getting into the scorebook for the Titans, leading the way with 15 points is Sophie Bachmeyer, 10 points for Addison Nesham, 4 points each for Ashley Martindam and Lily Logeson, 3 points for Boston Bailey, and 2 points for Josie Bryn for a total of 38 first half points tonight. 4 players in the scorebook for the Bombers. Leading the way with 13 points is Maya Nesham. 6 points put in by Casey Simons. 3 points put in by Aubrey Shep. And 2 points contributed by Gretchen Deaver for a total of 24 points. Once again, your halftime score. The TGU Titans 38. The Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers 24. We'll step aside. We'll continue on with our halftime report after this timeout and a word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
And as we come back here after our halftime report, the Titans from TGU with a 14-point lead, 38-24 as we enter the second half of play. Both teams again trying to keep their season alive with a victory here tonight, as the third place winner will have a chance to play in a state qualifying game on Saturday. And it'll be the TGU Titans with their black uniforms taking on the Bombers here in the second half. We're in their white uniforms. The Bombers kind of dug themselves a hole, trailed 23-10 at the end of the first quarter. Very tight quarter for both teams. The Titans with 15, the Berthold Bombers with 14, but it's still a 14-point lead for the Titans as they have the first possession of the second half as Addison Nesham goes out. Now out on top they go to Bryn. Bryn in trouble, has the ball off the fingertips. Last touch by the TGU Titans. That's only the third turnover of the night, according to my unofficial books, against the Titans. As now the Titans want to come out with a little backcourt pressure as they get the ball inbounded to Lindahl. Lindahl with the dribble, guarded there by Boston Bailey. Now they give it up to Nesham. Nesham guarded by Nesham. Comes into the front court. Maya with the basketball, goes to the paint, fakes, puts it up off the glass. Good. Good start for Maya Nesham with 15 points now for the Bombers. As the Titans come into the front court with a 12-point lead. Nice kick down low to Bryn. Bryn missed the easy basket and missed an opportunity there for the Titans as Casey Simons gives the ball up to Maya Nesham. Now in the front court finds Lindahl at the top of the key. Lindahl with the basketball. Goes out on the right side to Maya Nesham. Nesham with the spin move, fakes off the glass. This time comes up short. Gets her own rebound. Kick out to Casey Simons. Simons from the paint is no good. As the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Aubrey Shept. And out of bounds, last touch by the Bombers. 6:55 to go here in the third quarter. Once again, if you're just joining us, welcome aboard to Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson. Our privilege to be courtside here tonight in this last day of coverage at the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament. Here's a three-pointer by Bachmeyer, and Bachmeyer puts down another one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. She's got 18 points of the night, having a whale of a game here in this third-place game. Maya Nesham with the into the paint, triple team, and then she gets bailed out by the Titans as they're going to call a foul. It's going to go against number 3. That is Bachmeyer with her first personal foul. And it'll be a fresh 35 on the shot clock. 6:25 to go on the game clock here in the third quarter. They get it out to Shep. Aubrey with it. Now goes out to Casey Simons. Simons finds Gretchen Deaver at the top of the key for the Bombers. Now they're playing the three-man weave inside to Aubrey Shep. Shep with a kick out to Casey Simon. Goes around her first defender. Puts it up off the glass. Good for Casey Simons with 2 more. She's got 8 points now so far for the Bombers. And just like that, Lily Logeson checking in at the next opportunity for the Titans. 41-28. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Martindam with the dribble. Kick out to Boston Bailey. Bailey for 3. Good. Boston Bailey rings the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line again for her second one of the game. 44-28 with 5:38 remaining. Here's Eliza Lindahl. Lindahl with it. Gives it up to Casey Simons. Simons with the dribble with a kick out to Lindahl. Lindahl goes inside to Maya Nesham, and then there's going to be a foul before the shot. They'll whistle up the Titans. It'll be number 10, Addison Nesham. That'll be Nesham's third personal foul as Logeson will check in for Bryn, and Brooke Best will check in for Addison Nesham. So the 7th grader comes in for the freshman with 3 fouls now. 5:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Casey Simons pulls the trigger from 3. Good. Casey Simons almost went out, come back in to play, and it fell through the hoop with a Tioga Ace Hardware three-pointer. Logeson with the ball for the Titans. Loses it. Steal by the Bombers. Here's Lindahl with a fake. Faked everybody out. Alyssa Lindahl, with the 2-point field goal off the turnover. 44-33, under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Bailey out on top. They find Bachmeyer. The sharpshooter puts up another one. That's no good as Deaver yanks down the rebound for the Bombers. Maya Nesham now comes into the front court at the free throw line. Stops, pops, and no good. Here is Aubrey Shep with a putback on the second effort. And just like that, it is a 9-point lead as Boston Bailey puts in the three-pointer. Wow, what a shot. With that, we have a timeout on the floor. Boston Bailey with their third three-pointer. It'll be a short timeout. We'll step aside. We'll come back after a quick word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Quality. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
As we come back into play here, this segment is going to be brought to you by Technex Solutions. TechnexSolutions.com is found in Tioga, North Dakota, offering measurement sales and service support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. You can call Jason at 701-641-0647. That is Technex Solutions, located in Tioga, North Dakota. 47-35, the Bombers with the basketball, trailing by 12. Lindahl for the Bombers gives the ball up to Deaver. Gretchen now finds Maya Nesham. Top of the key, goes around Bachmeyer, tried to get it down low, almost threw it away. Here's Casey Simons with a hand in her face, goes to the free throw line, forces it up, no good. Aubrey Shep with the putback, that's no good. Lindahl clears herself, gets the rebound, ball's on the deck. And then they're going to call a traveling against the Bombers. Ball goes back over with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. The Titans with the basketball, leading by 12, 47-35. Addison Nesham back into the game for the Titans. Martyrdam finds Brooke Best. Best with it. Goes out on top to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer in the paint with a little runner. She'll go to the charity stripe to shoot two. As the foul is whistled against the Bombers, number 33, Aubrey Shep. That's Aubrey's second personal foul, and Sophie Bachmeyer goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot two from the line. First one's up, good. What a game here by Sophie Bachmeyer, now with 19 points on the night. Can hit 20 if she can put this one down. Free throw is up and good. 2 for 2. It's back up to a 14-point lead as the Bombers have the basketball, coming now into the front court for Maya Nesham. Sophie Bachmeyer now with 20 points for the Titans. Now here's a steal. And then we're going to have a foul on the floor as they're going to whistle up number 33, Aubrey Shep, with her third personal foul. That's the second team foul here in the third quarter. And it is the TGU Titans with the basketball. Boston Bailey finds Nesham. Now over to Martyrdam, letting it fly from three. That's short as Casey Simons comes away with the rebound. Deaver pushes the ball up to Maya Nesham, who crosses the half-court stripe, comes into the front court. Nesham goes out to Casey Simons. Deep three, no good. Rebound there by Maya Nesham. Nesham now with the basketball for the Bombers. Goes to the paint, fakes. Kick out to Casey Simons. Simons off the glass, left hand, no good. And there's another missed opportunity for the Bombers. Long pass up front to Boston Bailey. Kept it alive. Great play by Bailey. Wow. Brooke Best keeping the possession alive for the Titans. Backdoor cut to Sophie Bachmeyer. Fakes, goes up with the left hand, no good. Again, the Bombers coming into the front court. That's Maya Nesham. Nesham with the left hand dribble with a kick out to Lindahl. Pulls the trigger, deep three, good. Lindahl with a three-pointer. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll step aside, come back after this quick timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
Out of that quick timeout. This segment is brought to you by the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates, the Firestorm, and the Northwest Stars gymnastics programs and all that they do over in Tioga. The Tioga Pirates Booster Club. Out on top, here's a traveling violation that's going to be whistled against the Titans. Another turnover. Only the 5th turnover according to my unofficial books. 11-point lead for the Bombers. A chance for them to get it back into single digits on the deficit side. It's Maya Nesham with 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Maya goes over. Up on top, it's Casey Simons. Casey Simons with the dribble. Now goes to Lindahl. Out on top, it's Brown. Ella Brown into the game for the Bombers. Casey Simons pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. Bombers crash the board. Then there's going to be a foul. It's going to be called against the Bombers. Number 12, Gretchen Deaver. 1:30 to go, 49-38, as number 34, Skylar Bull, will check in for Addison Nesham with 1:30 to go. It's a good substitution by head coach Maddie Schmidt. She's playing with 3 fouls, got to get her out of there, give her a little bit of a break with an 11-point lead. Really don't need her for the last minute and a half. Here's the ball over to Boston Bailey. Bailey gets double teamed, almost thrown away. Here is a turnover for the Titans. Inside they go to Nesham. Nesham with the basketball. Maya, that is, gets tied up, but we're going to have a foul that's going to be called against the Titans. It's going to go against number 11, Boston Bailey. That's her 2nd personal foul. And so with 1:10 to go, the Bombers will trigger the inbounds pass. They find Lindahl. Lindahl pulls the trigger from 3. Good! Alyssa Lindahl with another 3-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. It's an 8-point lead. Here's Brooke Best. Alyssa Lindahl providing a spark for the Bombers. Bachmeyer with it, with the dribble with the left hand, kind of ambidextrous. Goes inside to Martindam. Martindam left all alone, puts a shot up, no good. And here comes the Bombers again as Maya Nesham coming into the front court. Fakes. Now we're going to have an offensive foul call against Maya Nesham. That foul call against Maya Nesham. And Denver Deaver is all fired up. And the officials just look at him. 49-41. Ashley Martindam goes down low to Brooke Best. Best with the dribble. Almost throws it away. Bachmeyer comes up with it. Kick out to Boston Bailey. Bailey pulls the trigger for 3. No good. Ashley Martindam with the putback. That's in for 2. 51-41 with 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Lindahl again for 3. That one's no good. Long rebound comes out to Simons. Simons has the ball on the floor. And it's going to be tied up with 0.3 seconds to go. And it'll stay with the Bombers. Only 0.3 seconds to go. The Bombers are going to have to find somebody to bring it out of bounds. That'll be Martindam. Martindam finds Lindahl, throws it at the hoop. That's no good. As the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter of play. Your score at the end of 3. It's a 10-point lead for the Titans, 51-41 over the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. We'll step out. We'll come back with fourth quarter action after a quick word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Auditorium Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopauditorium.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help.
As we begin the fourth quarter, 51-41. As the Titans throw it away, turnover number 7 of the night. And now the ball is tipped out of hands of the Bombers by the Titans as we're just underway here in the fourth quarter. 51-41 as they retrieve the basketball out of the Mohall Lansford Sherwood band section. Here is Casey Simons with the fake shot from the paint, up and in, we're good. Casey Simons now with 13 points on the night. 51-43, an 8-point lead. Latendress into the game for the Titans. Bachmeyer goes out on top to Martindam. Martindam with a little bit of tape on her left hand again tonight. Now here's an offensive foul. It's going to be whistled against Sophie, number 11. That is a foul call against number 11, Boston Bailey, with her third personal foul on the moving pick. As Lane Fleur, one of our officials tonight, goes over to Maddie Schmidt, explains why the foul. She shakes her head, and we play on. Boston Bailey guarding Simons. Now they go inside. Here's Aubrey Shep. Shep climbs the rim with another field goal. Shep now with 7 points on the night. Nesham out to Latendress. Hawley gives it up to Addison Nesham. Now over to Boston Bailey. Bailey tries to keep it alive, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans. Another turnover, their 8th of the night for the Titans. As Latendress comes back out, Josie Bryn will check back in, and with that, we have a timeout on the floor with 6:44 to go. The Mojos on the Berthold Bombers side, they're down by 6. 51-45, but timeout called by Maddie Schmidt. We'll come back after this quick timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Coming out of that timeout, it's a 6-point ball game, folks. Call up your friends and family, tell them to tune in to Game Day Media. You can find us on our Game Day Media site at Game Day Media ND. Subscribe at no cost. Enable all those notifications as Maya Nesham goes off the glass, puts it down for 2 more. And right now, boy, all the momentum going to the Berthold Bombers as they've cut the lead down to 4. Pass down low to Martindam. Martindam gets bumped, doesn't get the bucket. And there's another rebound by the Bombers. Maya Nesham, who comes into the front court. Chance to cut the lead to 2. 51-47. They're going for 3. No good. As the rebound taken away by Josie Bryn. Titans have the basketballs. Bachmeyer comes into the front court, drives to the paint, fakes, goes up. And we're going to have a foul shot that is going to be Sophie Bachmeyer. The foul is going to be whistled against Aubrey Shep. That is her fourth personal foul. Sophie Bachmeyer with her 21st point tonight. As Gretchen Deaver will check in for Aubrey Shep, who sits with 5:59 remaining. Back up to a 5-point lead, 52-47. Second one is away, good as well by Bachmeyer. What a game that Sophie Bachmeyer has had tonight here for the Titans. Here's a steal. Bachmeyer goes hard to the basket, gives it up to Addison Nesham, and Nesham with another easy bucket on the assist by Bachmeyer. And just like that, it's an 8-point game. Here's Nesham. Maya on the other side of the scorebook, missing it. And here come the running Titans with the bounce pass over to Bailey, and Bailey puts in 2 more. And with that, there's a timeout on the floor. .532 remaining, 57-47. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back after a few words from some of our great game day media sponsors.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come out of the timeout, the Titans come out with a little bit of full court pressure, and there's a steal right away, but Boston Bailey will step out of bounds, so it goes back over to the Berthold Bombers. 5:30 to go. The Bombers got it within 4. And just like that, after a turnover and a couple of free throws, a couple of buckets, it's back up to a 10-point lead for the Titans as Maya Nesham comes into the front court. Goes to Casey Simons, back to Nesham. Nesham from the paint drives with a kick out to Deaver. Now out on top to Lindahl. Lindahl for 3, missed the, Ella Brown, missed the opportunity there from three-point line. 5:12 remaining, 57-47. There's a little bit of backcourt pressure put on by the Bombers with a 1-2-2 three-quarter press. Here is Nesham. Addison with the basketball, finding Bachmeyer with a kick out now to Martindam. Martindam for 3, that one's no good as Casey Simons pulls down the rebound for the Bombers. Here's Ella Brown giving it up to Gretchen Deaver. Gretchen with the basketball coming into the front court. Gretchen in trouble, now calls on another timeout. Another timeout, it'll be a short timeout. We'll come back after this quick timeout and a word from some of our great game day media sponsors.
B&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Out of the timeout, still a 10-point lead with 4:45 remaining. It'll be the Bombers inbounding the basketball in front of their own bench. They find Lindahl. Lindahl guarded there by Bailey, now gives it up. They go inside to Simons. We're going to have an over-the-back foul called against number 21, Josie Bryn. That'll be her third personal foul. That's only the first team foul call against the Titans here in the fourth quarter. Out on top, they find Maya Nesham. And now here is almost a steal by Ashley Martindam. Martindam goes to Maya Nesham. Casey Simons gives the ball up out on top to Maya Nesham. Maya with the drive, stops from the right elbow. Good, no good. Bachmeyer tried to throw it through defenders. Here's Bachmeyer going inside to Ashley Martindam. Martindam missed the bunny. And there is Josie Bryn with the follow-up and the putback. Puts them up by 12, 59-47. 4 minutes to go. Here's Maya Nesham going off the glass. No good. As the ball is going to go off the leg of the Titans as we got a player from each side of the floor each side of the court tonight on the floor. As Aubrey Shep will check in. And Lily Logeson will check in as well for head coach Maddie Schmidt. The inbound pass goes to Simons from the corner. Left side puts it down for a deep three from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. 59-50. Tell your friends and family to join us on Game Day Media ND, our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe at no cost. You can also find us on our Facebook channel at Game Day Media. Out to Boston Bryn. She lets it go from three, no good. Long rebound comes out to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer splits the defense. That one's no good. Then we're going to have a putback and a foul called against the Bombers. They got three cracks at it. This time the foul is going to be called against number 3, Alyssa Lindahl. Her third, and it's 59-50 as Ashley Martyrdom will toe the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot 2. 3:24 remaining as the first one is up and in. Very good foul shooting team. 8 out of 9 from the free throw line. 8 out of 12, excuse me. Make it 8 out of 13. 60-50. As we're getting close to the end of this third place games, both teams trying to keep their season alive. They got 2-1. Here's Aubrey Shep. Count the basket for Shep. Just threw it at the hoop and gets it to fall in. My goodness, what a shot by Aubrey Shep, the 6-foot junior. She'll go for the and one as a foul whistle against Boston Bailey. Her 4th personal foul with 3:12 to go. Shep tries to go for the and one. That is up and in. So Aubrey Shep now with 10 points. She's had 10 points in each game so far here in this Region 4 tournament. As again, 3-quarter press. 1-2-2. They go over to Martyrdom. They throw it away. Turnover by the Titans. 60-53. Eliza Lindahl puts a shot up, no good. The rebound taken away by Logeson. Under 3 minutes to play. Right side, they go to Brooke Best, the 7th grader. Bounce pass over to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer trying to take some air out of the basketball, gives it up to Nesham. Now over to Best. Best with it goes high on top to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer with a drive and kick out to Nesham. Cross-court pass to Best. Pass to Best, and we're going to have an offensive foul. The offensive foul is going to go against number 31, Lily Logeson. That's her first personal. That is the second team foul call against the Titans with 2:29 to go. It's a 7-point lead for the Titans over the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. Casey Simons goes high with the ball overthrown to Aubrey Shep. That'll be a turnover as Bachmeyer comes into the front court with a kick out to Martyrdom. Martyrdom with the shot no good, with finding the Titans. Bachmeyer's going to go for 3. That one is no good. Bombers come into the front court. Deaver crosses the midcourt stripe, gives it up to Maya Nesham. And now there's a travel that's going to be called against the Bombers. 60-53, 150 remaining in the fourth quarter here. Here is Martyrdom for the Titans. Titans kind of taking the air out of the basketball, just throwing it around. Here is Bachmeyer with a kick out to Logeson. 9 on the shot clock. They've taken off quite a bit of time off of this possession. They get it inside to Addison Nesham and puts it down for 2. 62-53. Bombers got to go here. Got to find some intensity here, and there is going to be a foul that's going to be whistled against number 4, Ashley Martyrdom. That is only the second team foul. Actually, that is the 15th foul, against the Titans. So that sends Maya Nesham, as the clock is stopped, to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. First one's up and in. Very fine ball player, Maya Nesham. And with that, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout with 1:06 remaining. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is the Titans from TGU 62, the Lewis and Clark Bombers 54. Back after this quick timeout and a word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
Born and raised amidst the small town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Second one is missed by Maya Nesham, who was there for two. It's 62-54, under a minute to play, and here's a foul that's going to be whistled against the Bombers. Number 3, Alyssa Lindahl. That's her fourth personal foul. That's only the third team foul against the Bombers, so the coach, Denver Deaver, is telling his players they got to foul, and here's another foul that it's going to be whistled against Alyssa Lindahl, and Alyssa Lindahl has just fouled out of the game. She leaves the game with 57.1 seconds to go. Contributes a total of 8 points tonight. Her night is done as the Titans will go into the backcourt. Bachmeyer with it. And there's going to be a foul called against number 14, Ella Brown. That'll be her first personal foul. And that's the 15th foul called against the Bombers. So it sends Bachmeyer to the free throw line to shoot a pair from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. The senior puts up the first one, gets the roll here. 63-54 with 53 seconds remaining. Next one up is up and good. Again, a very good shooting free throw team. Here's Gretchen Deaver, had a ball wide open, didn't take the shot. Goes into Maya Nesham. Nesham misses the bunny. Rebound taken away by Logeson. Logeson now with it. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be whistled against the Bombers. It's going to go against number 22. That is Maya Nesham with her third personal foul. And it sends Logeson to the free throw line to shoot a pair from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. 4 points on the night for Lily, the junior for the Titans. Puts up the first one, good. Tell you what, they've spent some time shooting from the line in practice for sure. (65-54) with 41.8 seconds to go. Logeson takes her time from the line. Next one is up and good. Substitution, Logeson checks out. Josie Bryn checks back in. Logeson goes to the bench with 6 points with 41.8 seconds remaining. We'll have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game following the conclusion of our coverage here on this first game. As that shot put up from three, no good by Simons. Simons again from deep three, it's off the glass, no good. As the ball is in the backcourt, Addison Nesham is fouled in the backcourt with 24.8 seconds to go. It's going to go against number 22, Maya Nesham, her fourth personal foul. And Addison Nesham toes the stripe to shoot two with 14 points on the night so far. Misses the front end of the charity throws. 66-54 with 24.8 seconds to go. Again, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media. We've got championship game following us here. Following this game, it'll be the Kenmare Bull Bills Honkers against the Our Redeemers Knights. As the rebound is taken away by the Titans, we're going to have a foul call against Gretchen Deaver. That's Deaver's 4th personal foul. With 17 seconds to go, it's a 12-point lead as Sophie Bachmeyer is going to go to the charity stripe again. First one is up and good. As Maya Nesham comes off the floor for the final time as a Berthold Bomber gets a big hug from his her head coach, Denver Deaver. A little bit of tears coming out, but she's a great ball player. Future looks great for her. Here is a rebound as the Bombers are not gonna put on any more fouls. They're gonna run it out. Your final score, it'll be the TGU Titans 67, the Berthold Bombers 54. We'll step aside, we'll come back. After this timeout, we'll hunt down our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll come back with more coverage here from Championship Night of the Region 4. My name's Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media. As we come back into our coverage here on Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson, and we've just had a great third place game between the great Game Day Media coverage of the TGU Titans taking on the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. And your final score was the Titans too much for the Bombers tonight as they took out the third place trophy 67-54. And as we look at the numbers, the TGU Titans were 24 out of 51 from the field, 13 out of 20 from the free throw line. They had 5 three-pointers tonight with 9 turnovers only tonight for the Titans in their victory. Their season record improves to 20-5 on the season. And for the Bombers, they were 21 out of 55 from the field, shot 6 out of 8 from the free throw line, knocked down 6 three-pointers, committed 17 turnovers tonight. And as we look at the individual numbers tonight, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game goes to Sophie Bachmeyer, the 5'8" senior with 25 points tonight, 14 points for Addison Nesham, 11 points for Boston Bailey, 7 points for Ashley Martindam, 6 points for Lily Logeson, and 4 points for Josie Bryn for a total of 67 points here tonight. And for the Bombers, as we look at the individual numbers there, 18 points for the outgoing senior Maya Nesham, playing her final game as a Lewis and Clark Berthold Bomber with 18 points tonight. 16 points for Casey Simons, 10 points for Aubrey Shep, 8 points for Alyssa Lindahl, and 2 points for Gretchen Deaver for a total of 54 points tonight. Once again, your final score in this third place game as the Titans from TGU keep their season alive. They go with a 67-54 win over the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers. The Bombers season ends at 17-8 overall. With that, we're going to send it back to our NCC Sports Desk. As we take a little pause, we'll come back. Our next game beginning in about 15 minutes. We'll come back a little bit before that and have our coverage of our championship game. It'll be the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers taking on the Our Redeemers Knights. Back after this timeout.
inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at Game Day Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with Game Day Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on Game Day Media. Game Day Media, more than a game.
Today's Game Day Media Division B Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament coverage is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, Auditorium Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Continental Resources, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Montreal County Health Center, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, RTC Networks, United Quality Cooperative, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Flag Family Media.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We didn't get much of a chance to have our D&L Paraffin post-game show from our previous game as we were hunting down our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, but our third and fourth place game was a good game. TGU Titans live to see another day as they defeat the Lewis and Clark Berthold Bombers by a score of 67-54. And our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game was Miss Sophie Bachmeyer, the 5'8" senior for the TGU Titans, ending the night with 25 points to lead her team to a chance at the state qualifying game on Saturday. Their opponent yet to be decided. So that brings us to the game here tonight, here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It'll be the familiar sight of the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers in yet another championship game, this time out of Region 4 girls basketball. They have been the defending Region 8 champions from the last 3 years, I believe it has been. A dynasty there for head coach Mike Zimmer and the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers. And as we have our coach's comments, we didn't get them played here tonight, but head coach Hart Andes was in the championship game against Rugby a year ago, and they fell to the Rugby Panthers. So for the second year in a row, they find themselves in the championship match tonight with a chance to go to the state with the inaugural championship on the line here from the Minot Auditorium. My name is Randy Peterson. It's our privilege to be courtside tonight as we have our starting lineups here in just a bit. We'll look at our starters tonight for both teams. It'll be McKenna Mao, Mache Miller, Bria Crest, Lilibeth Santizo, Taya Offorth for the home team on the scoreboard, the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers. And for the Our Redeemers Christian School Knights, it is Leah Conway, Michaela Altringer, Isabel Engelhard, Caden Braun, and Maya Vibeto for head coach Hart Andes and the Our Redeemer Knights. The Knights will be wearing their dark uniforms tonight. The Kenmare Bullbells Honkers, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, will be wearing their white uniforms tonight as they're finishing their starting lineup, or their warm-ups, I should say. And we're going to be having a ensemble from the national anthem tonight. It'll be a girls ensemble for playing of our national anthem tonight. As we're waiting for the clock to run down here, it is championship night here from the Auditorium in Minot, North Dakota. And as we honor the United States of America with the singing of our national anthem, it'll be a girls ensemble representing Our Redeemer's Christian School tonight with the singing of our national anthem. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer as they honor the United States of America. Very nice rendition of our national anthem sung by Our Redeemer's Girls Ensemble here tonight for our championship game. And as we look at our starting lineups again, as our PA announcer will announce them individually, we'll do the same again as the Honkers are coached up by Mike Zimmer, 18-6 on the season so far. They are the District 7 #1 seed against Our Redeemer's Christian School Knights. Hard Andy's leading the way for the Knights. They've got a 16-7 record. They're the District 8 #3 seed. Leah Conway gets the start tonight at forward. She stands 5'5". She is a senior. And for the Honkers, it'll be McKenna Mao. Mao with the start tonight. She is a 5'5" sophomore. For the Knights, Isabel Engelhard, a 5'4" senior, wearing number 4 tonight. She's got 12 points on the tournament so far, the senior. Michelle Miller with 24 points on the tournament. She stands 5'6". She is a junior, wears number 11. And for the Knights, as we go back and forth here, it is Caden Braun. Braun is a 5'2" sophomore. Braun with 16 tournament points so far here, with wearing number 5. She's a 5'2" sophomore. As Bria Crest, great game last Tuesday night by Bria Kress. Bria with 15 points is a 5'5" junior wearing number 14. Maya Vibetto with 39 points here to lead all tournament scorers. Stands 5'4". She is a senior for the Knights. Lilibeth Santizo wearing number 25 is a 5'7" junior. Gets the start tonight. And as we round out the starting lineup for the Knights tonight, it'll be Michaela Altringer. Altringer stands 5'10". She is a junior and wears number 3. She's got 17 points on the tournament so far. Taya Offorth, a 5'11" sophomore, the post player for head coach Mike Zimmer and the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers, has got 28 points on the tournament so far to lead the Kenmare Honkers. We're glad that you've joined us here. We're about ready to go as we look forward to our coverage here on Game Day Media. Call up your friends and family. Tell them to tune in to Game Day Media. As we've got just about 200 people viewing or listening to our broadcast right now. We've had over 1,300 views so far, and push that up to a couple thousand by the end of the night. That would be great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. As we are underway, there's the opening tip. It's controlled by the Kenmare Honkers. As the Honkers, Mache Miller comes into the front court, goes to the top of the key. They find McKenna Mao with the dribble. Picks up her dribble, now goes back over to Offorth. Offorth with it, hands it off to Mache Miller. Vibetto guarding Miller. Miller with the dribble, looking for a screen, goes the right side to Crest. Crest with the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Crest goes to McKenna Mao. Mao now with it, in trouble, goes to Santizo. Over to Offorth. Offorth goes inside to Bria Crest. Has the ball stolen away, and it'll be a turnover against the Hawkers. Caden Braun with the dribble, picked up there in the defense by Mache Miller. They go over to Vibetto. Vibetto with a hand in her face, gives it up to Braun again as she goes to the top of the key. Braun with it with a kick out to Vibetto. Deep three by Vibetto is no good, as a rebound is cleared by Taya Offorth, and here come the Honkers again for their second possession. See if they can get a shot away this time. Mache Miller goes to the baseline, goes down low, puts a shot up, that's no good. And the rebound taken away by Vibetto for the Knights as she comes into the front court. Altringer goes inside. Now with it, they find Engelhard. Engelhard rattles the rim in and out, no good. And the rebound taken away again by the Honkers, and here comes Bria Crest. Crest with the dribble, gives it up to Taya Offorth at the top of the key. Tries to find Mache Miller. Good defense by Vetto in the face of Mache Miller. Gonna have to watch that matchup tonight between Mache Miller and Maya Vibetto. Here is Bria Crest going in, has her pockets picked. The ball goes off the leg of Bria Crest. That's another turnover called against the Kenmare Honkers. So 2 turnovers and only 1 shot for the Honkers here with 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. Glad that you've joined us here on Game Day Media. Vibetto goes over to Engelhard. Engelhard now back up to Braun. Caden with the dribble. Splits the defense, has the ball stolen away. Turnover number 1 as Miller stepped in front of it, intercepted it, brings it into the front court. Out on top is Offorth. Both teams trying to figure out their defense as they go inside to Offorth. Offorth with the move off the glass, no good. Rebound again, 1 and done for the Kenmare Honkers. Vibetto comes into the front court. Vibetto directing traffic, tells everybody to get out of her way, and then gives up the ball to Braun. Now back to Vibetto on the right wing. Crest with a hand in her face, going to get called for the hand check as there's a foul call against number 14, Bria Crest. That's the first foul of the game, coming at the 5:14 mark of the first quarter. Knights with the basketball. Maya Vibetto, the senior, with 39 points so far with a pick and roll, goes to Altringer. Altringer with a kick out to Engelhard. Again, no good. As a shot put up there, and Lilibeth Santizo comes down with the rebound for Kenmare Bull Bells. Still no score on the scorebook. Let's see who's going to get on the scorebook first. Inside they go to Santizo. The glue of the Honkers, according to head coach Mike Zimmer, comes off the glass, no good. And the rebound again, one and done for the Honkers as the Knights come into the front court. They go inside to Conway. Conway from the paint with the shot, left hand, good. The Knights on the board first as Leah Conway gets the Knights on the board. And we're finally on the board with the points, just about halfway through the first quarter. Down low, Santizo with it. Kicks it back out to Crest. She goes for three, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Knights. Conway now with it for the Knights. Gives it up to Vibetto. Vibetto way beyond the three-point line. Hand in the face is Bria Crest. They go pick and roll. There's Conway again with another one. Good find by Vibetto on the pick and roll. And it's a 4-0 game in favor of our Redeemers. McKenna Mao with it. The top of the key as they reset the offense. Man-to-man defense right now against the Honkers. As they find Santizo back out to Offworth. Offworth finds Mache Miller. Miller left all alone. Tries to get the shot away. Doesn't do it, but we're going to have players on the floor as there's going to be a foul called against number 3. That is Michaela Altringer. Anna Peterson will check in for the Honkers, replacing McKenna Mao. So the first substitution of the game goes to the Kenmare Honkers as Anna Peterson, the sophomore, comes in for the Honkers. Backdoor cut to Tea Offworth. Offworth with the assist from Santizo gets the Honkers on the board. 4-2, the Knights out on top. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Vibetto drives to the baseline. Step back, good. Maya Vibetto with another field goal. She's got 41 points on the tournament. It's a 4-point lead for the Knights over the Honkers with 2:38 remaining. Santizo now for the Honkers finds Anna Peterson. Peterson with the dribble. Mike Zimmer hauls out, let's move the ball. Here's Anna Peterson again going inside to Santizo with a kick out to Miller. Went in and out of her hands, regains it. She hasn't got a shot away yet as Anna Peterson goes up, puts a shot up, no good. Just missed it. 6-2 as the Knights come into the front court. Vibetto slows it down as she crosses the midcourt stripe. Vibetto goes left side to number 5, Braun. Braun with the dribble, back out to Altringer. Altringer finds Isabel Engelhardt, gets it back to Altringer. Altringer off the glass left side for 2 more. 8-2 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard as the Knights, the third-ranked team coming into this tournament out of District 8, playing a whale of a tournament so far as the Honkers throw it into the bleachers for another turnover, the third of the night for the Honkers. 1:39 to go. Been a quick first quarter here. Here's Braun going over to Vibetto, passing the ball good. Conway puts up the shot. That was Hannah Conway with the shot. It's no good, and then we're going to have the ball last touched out of bounds by the Knights. It goes back over to the Honkers. Honkers trying to find a rhythm here. Mache Miller, their leading scorer, is yet to get a shot away as they get the ball into Bria Crest. Down low to Santizo, cross court over to Anna Peterson. Peterson, just inside the three-point line, puts it down. The sophomore rings the bell. 8-4 with 1:11 to go here in the first quarter. Anna Peterson comes out. That's good ball moving again by the Knights. Vibetto for a deep three, and count that one from the NBA three-point line. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's the Knights 11. The Kenmare Honkers 4 will step aside. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament. Back after this timeout. As we come back to our broadcast here, this segment is brought to you by Kyle Hansen, Thrivent Financial, for all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota. Give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle a call, your local Thrivent advisors, at 701-628-2384. That's Kyle Hansen and Becky Gettle, located in Stanley, North Dakota, your Thrivent Financial advisors. So out of that timeout, it'll be Kenmare basketball. They're down by 7, 11-4. Shea Miller with the basketball, looking inside, goes to Crest. Crest at the left elbow, gives it up to Santiza. Now out on top to Mache Miller. Vibetto in her face, gets a screen. Mache Miller picks up her dribble. Almost got called for the travel. Probably didn't get called. Interior pass thrown away, another turnover by the Hawkers. Here is Vibetto from the free throw line again. And Vibetto with the shooter's touch puts it down for another bucket. It's 13-4 as Mache Miller gets a screen, goes in, and throws it at the hoop at the buzzer as your buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. Right now it is all Knights as the Knights hold a 13-4 advantage over the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers. We'll step away. We'll come back after this quick timeout and a word from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Coming out of that timeout, first quarter score 13-4. The Knights with the lead. Here's a shot block, and it's going to be going into the backcourt as Vibetto runs it down in the backcourt off the tip. Here comes the Knights. Knights throw it away. Turnover number 2. Mache Miller in a hurry into the front court, left alone. Now goes out to Alforth. Peterson into the game, goes right side to Crest. Crest looking inside to Alforth with a kick out to Crest. Crest for 2, no good. As Vibetto crosses the midcourt stripe, coming into the front court with the dribble. Gives it up to Braun on the left wing. Braun dribbles to the baseline. Now with a kick out, has the ball stolen away. Turnover by the Knights as they go down to Anna Peterson. And Peterson with the bucket, her 4th point of the game. She runs the floor very well. Anna Peterson, the sophomore, providing spark for head coach Mike Zimmer and the Honkers. 7-point lead for the Knights, 13-6. As Leah Conway goes in, puts it up high off the glass. Got bumped, no call. And here comes the Honkers again as they push the ball into the front court. Down low, it's Anna Peterson again trying to get it into the hands of Alforth. Tied up, the possession arrow will stay with the Honkers. With 6:34 remaining, McKenna Ma will check in for Lilibeth Santizo. We'll have our halftime report. We'll recap all the team and individual stats at the end of this first half of play as they get the ball out. It goes out to McKenna Mao, just back into the game for Zimmer. Head coach Mike Zimmer puts up the shot from 3. It's no good. 13-6 with 6:24 remaining here in the first half. And here's the Here is the Knights. Knights have the ball go off of her arm. That is Caden Brown with the ball going off of her fingertips. That'll be a turnover called against our Redeemers. Mache Miller with the basketball coming into the front court. Mache with the dribble. Anna Peterson goes up. Doesn't get the roll here, but she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe as they're going to call the Knights with the foul. It's going to go against number 4, Isabel Engelhard, her first personal. First team foul called here in the second quarter as Anna Peterson toes the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot 2. First one's up and in. So Peterson off the bench for head coach Mike Zimmer with 5 points so far here tonight. And it'll be another substitution as Lilibeth Santiza will check in for Bria Crest. Crest gets a nice round of applause from the Kenmare Bowbells faithful. And it's 13-7 as the Honkers climbing their way back into this game as the second one by Anna Peterson is also in. Peterson with 6 points tonight. She's got 6 out of the 8 off the bench for head coach Mike Zimmer. We're going to try to play our coach's comments that we had recorded for head coach Mike Zimmer and Hart Andes in our halftime show. And we'll still get our recap in as well, but we want to put that out there for all of our listeners. Maya Vibeto deep from the NBA three-point line. That's no good. As Mache Miller comes into the front court, goes left side to Anna Peterson. Peterson now goes to Offworth. Offworth is going to find Miller. Miller with the basketball gets a screen from Santizo, and then we're going to have a foul called against the Knights. That's going to go against number 10, Maya Vibeto, with her first personal foul. As the Honkers will inbound the basketball right in front of the Knight bench, gets it into Mache Miller. Miller with the drive. Miller goes in, loses the handle on it, turnover by the Honkers. Turnover number 5 against Kenmare Bowbells. Engelhard now with it for the Knights. Caden Brown with the dribble. Brown with it, goes over on the right side to Engelhard. They find Altringer at the right elbow. With the dribble, goes around Peterson, poke check. Ball's on the deck, picked up there by Vibeto. Vibeto with the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Altringer challenges Anna Peterson, no good. Altringer with the rebound, and there'll be a foul called against the Honkers. Foul's going to be called against number 30, Anna Peterson, her first personal foul. As Mache Miller checking out of the game as Bria Crest checks back in. 4:37 remaining. Here's the out-of-bounds play. Engelhard drives to the paint with a kick out to Altringer. Altringer now finds Conway. Conway at the free throw line. Euro step shot, no good. Rebound by Offworth, and Offworth brings it into the front court, gives it up to Crest. Crest now at the top of the key, goes right side. Out on top at Santizo. Back over to McKenna Mao on the left wing. Out on top, they go to Offworth again. Here's Crest with a little hitch and go. Back over to Peterson from the free throw line. Taya Offworth with a kick out to Mao. Mao with the dribble. In trouble. Under 5 to go. Here is a shot put up by Taya Offworth as Offworth hits the deck. No call. And we play on. As the Maya Vibeto finds Conway with a block, but with a body. Santizo is going to pick up her first personal foul, and it'll send Leah Conway, the 5'5" senior, to the free throw line to shoot 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. 13-8 with 3:43 to go. Conway toes the stripe, stands 5'5". She's a senior. First one's up and in. Conway now with 5 points on the game, 19 on the tournament. As Mache Miller checks back in for Taya Offworth, as Offworth getting a little bit of a break. Mache Miller yet to take a shot here tonight, I believe. Next one away is good by Conway again. The first two free throws of the night for the Knights are good. It's an 15-8 game in favor of the Knights. Here is Mache Miller. Miller with it. Good move. Come up short as Peterson there. The ball is on the deck. And it's going to be a foul. It's going to be called against the Honkers, as they're going to call number 30, Anna Peterson, with another foul. That's her second. And it's going to be a timeout. It'll be a short timeout. We'll take a short timeout as well, as you're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 Girls Basketball Championship game between Kenmare and our Redeemers. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Out of the timeout, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson, here from Media Row at the Auditorium in Minot. Great viewpoint of our games here tonight. Leah Conway with the drive, goes up, has her shot blocked by Anna Peterson. Great defense by Anna, the sophomore, running the floor. Now they give it up back to Anna Peterson. Anna Peterson with the dribble finds Mache Miller. Mache Miller now with a kick out to Santizo. Out on top, it's Kress. Kress left all alone from three. That's short, no good. Good box out by Conway. Libetto goes left side over to Braun. Braun in trouble now, finds Altringer at the top of the key. Libetto gets it from Altringer as Hernandez, the coach for the Redeemers, our Redeemer Knights, hollering out the play. Hannah Conway gives it up to Libetto. Libetto with it, looking to get some clearance. Over to Conway, 5 on the shot clock as the ball is out to Hannah Conway. Missed everything on that shot as a rebound taken away by Bria Crest. Now Mache Miller with it. Mache looking for McKenna Mao, finds her. Mao with the dribble. Over to Crest. Crest with it, drives the baseline. Reverse layup is no good, but she'll go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot two as a foul is called against Leah Conway. The first personal foul against Conway. The third team foul called against the Knights. And so it'll be Kenmare Bowbells, Bria Crest, with the free throw effort. That is no good. Still looking for her first point of the night. It's 15-8, low scoring affair here in this Region 4 Girls Basketball Regional Championship. Second one by Crest is good. So Bria in the scorebook, 1 out of 2 from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line. And it's 15-9. Braun walks into the front court, picked up there by Mache Miller, goes left side to Libetto. Libetto through her legs, goes to the top of the key, gives it up to Hannah Conway. Conway with the dribble, almost stolen away there by Crest. Knights regroup. They get it out to Libetto. Interior pass, then they throw it away. Turnover number 4 of the quarter, 5 of the game. And here come the Honkers. Down low, it's Santizo. And then we're going to have a foul call against the Knights. As the foul is whistled against number 2, Leah Conway. As Isabel Engelhard checks back in, the 5'4" senior going to replace Leah Conway. And it'll be a non-shooting foul with 1:23 remaining. They get the ball inbounded to Offworth, who's back in the game for the Honkers. Santizo goes over to Crest. Crest with it now. Goes to Offworth, back out to Miller. Miller gets it back, working hard as Miller took an extra step, turns the basketball over. 6 turnovers for the Conquerors so far. They trail 15-9. 1:07 to go here in the half. With a kick out over to Engelhard, just back into the game. She puts it up, no good. No box out by the Hawkers. All trigger there for her second field goal of the night. 17-9. Hawkers have got to find some rhythm here as Offorth goes in the middle, puts up the shot that's no good as the ball goes off the leg of the Knights, who are standing out of bounds, as head coach Mike Zimmer looking for a foul. Didn't get one. 39.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Taya Offorth goes to Michelle Miller. Miller for three, no good. Rebound by the Knights as Hart Andes looking for one shot to end the half. 17-9. The Knights will go to the locker room at the half with the lead. Braun with the basketball, with the drive. Goes in, loses it, off her legs and out of bounds. Turnover by the Knights. 5th of the quarter, 6th of the game. With 9.2 seconds to go, the Honkers need a bucket to head to the locker room. Here is Miller. Michelle Miller in a hurry, comes into the front court, looking for some clearance. Goes right side. Now picks up her dribble, goes out to Santizo as a buzzer sounds. They didn't get a shot away. 17-9, your score at the end of the first half. What a close, low-scoring game we have here on championship night from the Minot Auditorium in Minot, North Dakota. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have our coaches' comments. First up, it'll be the head coach for the Our Redeemers Knights, Hart Andes, after this quick timeout.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come back into Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Hart Andes of the Our Redeemer Knights to talk with me about their upcoming championship game this evening against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers at the Minot Auditorium. And first of all, Coach, before we get started, thanks for taking some time and making yourself available here in our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Got to say this right from the start, Coach. The Knights are gritty and they play with a lot of heart, and that grit and determination have gotten you into the championship game against the Honkers tonight. You're a fun team to watch, Coach.
Thank you. Yeah, it's that's kind of been our message all year. It comes down to how bad we want it, and just we got to play with heart. And I'll tell you what, this region tournament, that's what we've done.
In the semifinal night on Tuesday, your Knights had a pretty close game, and you eventually won 51-46 with a big fourth quarter by scoring 20 points to punch your ticket to tonight's championship game. Another big win for the Knights program, Coach.
Yeah, so second year in a row going to the region championship. You know, last year we lost by rugby in a slim margin, and I know the girls and myself this year we're ready to punch that ticket tonight and kind of avenge last season's loss.
Well, let's talk about that championship game tonight. Back on the 6th of January, your Knights lost 68-56 in a game that was played up in Kenmare. I'm sure that you prepared for the Honkers and remember that loss. No better time than tonight to be able to flip the outcome tonight against the Honkers and punch punch your ticket to the State B tournament, Coach. Tell us what you feel will be a key factor in the game tonight as your Knights strive to take down the Honkers.
Yeah, defense is going to be huge for us tonight. When we played them in early January, they shot over 50% from the floor. You're not going to win many games when you let the other team shoot over 50%. So defense is going to be huge for us, and just executing the game plan. And the girls are ready to go, and we're excited to play tonight.
Well, you've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with the Our Redeemer Knights head coach, Hart Andes. After we come back, we'll continue with the Honkers head coach, Mike Zimmer, here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk, as we have a few words from some of our great Game Day media sponsors. And as we do come back here to our halftime report, this halftime report is also brought to you by Kyle Hansen, your thriving financial advisor located over in Stanley, North Dakota. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, you can give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle a call, your thriving advisors, at 701-628-2384. And we also want to thank the Tioga Boosters Club. Tioga Boosters, proud supporters of the Pirates, Firestorm, and Northwest Stars gymnastic program and all athletic programs in Tioga. We also want to thank TechNext Solutions coming on board with us for our coverage here at the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament. TechNext Solutions LLC offering measurement, sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. You can call Jason at 701-641-0647. Find him at his email address at jason@technextsolutions.com. And we have one more that we want to pay homage to. That is our friends at Flag Family Media, located down in Fargo. The owners of KTGO Radio, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. For all your conservative talk show radio, tune in to 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. That being said, we're going to hand it back to our coach's comments again. It'll be head coach Mike Zimmer of the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Again from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Mike Zimmer of the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers to talk with me about their upcoming championship game this evening with the Our Redeemer Knights. And before we get started, Coach Zimmer, thanks for making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Yeah, no problem.
In your semifinal game yesterday, your Honkers played as close of a complete game as I've seen this year. Your defense was absolutely suffocating against the Bombers, and the ball movement against the Bomber defense was superb. You got a lot of easy baskets in that third quarter for the Honkers, Coach.
Yeah, we kind of settled down a little bit. We got off to a hot start in the first quarter, and then they switched to that zone. In the second quarter, we kind of got a little flustered and then made a few adjustments at halftime and kind of relaxed a little bit. And I thought Bria Crest was kind of the key for that third quarter for us. She just took the ball in the wing and was calm with it and just found the open girl and kind of picked it apart. So yeah, it was a fun game.
Yeah, I thought Bria played a real nice game yesterday, along with Michelle Miller with the big three-pointers that she had in the first quarter and the 12 points that Hatea Offorth had in the second and third quarters. That combination just proved to be too much for the Bombers. And when those three players are clicking, Coach, it seems like everybody else plays at a higher level with a lot of confidence.
Well, I think that's been our key to the success this year is we have, our last 10 games, we've had close to 5 girls in double figures almost every game. Our balance has been really good. We're getting a lot out of Anna and Lily and McKenna, besides, Bria, Taya, and Michelle. So it's been a really good balance. It's been the thing I've been the most pleased with.
Well, you've played the Knights once before back in January on the 6th, and your Honkers played and defeated the Knights in Kenmare by a score of 68-56. Tonight's game, of course, is going to be on neutral court at the Auditorium. What do you feel will be a key factor tonight to allow your Honkers to get back to that Division B tournament in Jamestown next week, Coach?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to, make some shots. That's always an important part in high school basketball. And I have confidence in our defense. It's a pressure game, so we're going to have to relax, not be real tight, and let it rip. We can't come out tight, and we just can't come out tight and let the pressure get to us.
Well, you've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with the Kenmare Bowbells head coach, Mike Zimmer. We're just minutes away from our opening tip-off, so when we come back, we'll continue with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show after a few words from some of our great Game Day media sponsors.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we come back to our halftime report, we're looking at the numbers. The Our Redeemers Christian School Knights shooting 7 out of 19 from the field. They're perfect from the free throw line, shooting 2 out of 2. They've put in 1 3-pointer, a deep one from Maya Vibeto, and they've only committed 6 first half turnovers. And we look at the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. They're 3 out of 18 from the field, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. They have yet to find the range from the three-point line. They've got 6 turnovers as well. And as we look at the individual numbers, only 3 players scoring for the Knights, who hold a 8-point lead at the end of the first half. Maya Vibeto with 7 points, 6 points for Leah Conway, 4 points for Michaela Altringer, for a total of 17 first half points. And for the Honkers, 6 points put in by Anna Peterson off the bench for head coach Mike Zimmer, 2 points for Taya Offworth, and 1 point for Bria Kress. You look at that scoreboard, folks, that's not a mistake. 17-9 at the end of the first half. The first possession of the second half will go to the Knights, and we're underway. Knights playing with an 8-point lead, 17-9 as they get the ball inside to Altringer with a kick out to Engelhard. Engelhard now dribbles out of trouble, finds Vibeto all alone. It'll be Conway putting it in for 2 more. Conway left all alone under the basket, wide open. As they go inside, the Honkers try to go inside and they throw it away. So you give up the basket, you turn it over on your first possession in the half, and it's a 10-point lead for the Knights. Leah Conway having a very nice game here tonight with 8 points as Altringer puts in that shot from about 15 feet out. And that's a 10-point lead, and with that, there's a quick timeout with 7:15 to go. The Honkers call a timeout. It'll be a short timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament right here on Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Out of the timeout, the Honkers with the basketball, trailing by 12, 21-9. Here's Santizo going over to Miller. Miller's had a hand in her face all night long. Santizo couldn't hold the pick and roll. That'll be a turnover called against the Honkers. 21-9. Braun with it. Braun goes to Vibeto. Vibeto finds Engelhard. They go inside to Altringer with a kick out to Leah Conway. Drives the baseline. Now finds Altringer off the glass. No good. But she's going to be fouled by the Honkers. Good play designed by Hart Andes. It's a foul whistle against number 25, Lilibeth Santizo. Her first team foul called against the Honkers with 6:34 to go in the third quarter. Altringer toes the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, puts in the first one. Now with 7 points, the 5'10" junior gets a second free throw as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Second one is away, and that one's perfect as well. 4 for 4 from the free throw line are the Knights so far here in the game. McKenna Mao goes out on top to Offworth. Kress gets it at the top of the key. Now over to Mao. Mao looks at the basket, doesn't take the shot, gives it up to Offworth. Offworth finds Michelle Miller. Miller with the dribble goes inside to Offworth. Offworth puts the ball on the deck, puts the shot up, and we're going to have a foul I believe it's going to be before the shot is away. And that foul is called against number 2, Leah Conway, with her 3rd personal foul. As they get the ball out on top to Offworth. Offworth goes over to McKenna Mao. Mao with the basketball goes to the free throw line, gives it up to Kress. Down low inside to Offworth. Offworth with the left hand, powers her way up, puts it in for 2. That's Honker basketball. You can get Taya Offworth involved in that offense. That opens up things in the outside as well. As Braun loses the handle on it, tapped away, stolen away by the Honkers. Here is the Honkers. Ball back into the hands of McKenna Mao. Mao with the dribble, gives it up to Crest. Now over to Offworth. They find Santizo. Santizo with the dribble. Goes to Michelle Miller. Miller inside to Santizo. Santizo fakes off the glass. Good. Lilibeth Santizo with her first bucket coming at the 5:23 mark of the 3rd quarter. It's a 10-point lead. The Honkers trail by 10 to the Knights. Here's Engelhard pulling the trigger from 3, missed everything as the ball picked up there by the Honkers. Michelle Miller pushes the ball up to McKenna Mao. Mao with it on the right wing, goes to the top of the key with Offworth, over to Miller. Michelle Miller guarded there by Braun, inside to Offworth. Offworth puts it up. She'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe with another foul called against the Knights. It's going to go against number 3. That is going to go against Michaela Altringer, her 2nd personal, and it sends Taya Offworth to the free throw line to shoot 2. Taya with the first free throw is good. Now with 5 points, Anna Peterson will check in for Lilibeth Santizo. Anna Peterson, a 5'7" sophomore, as Offworth puts in both free throws from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Braun goes into the backcourt to pick up the basketball. The Honkers trail by 8. 23-15. Here's Vibetto. Vibetto driving along the baseline, runs into trouble, puts such a shot. And a late call. We're going to have a foul call against number 30, and that'll be the 3rd personal foul call against Anna Peterson. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is the Knights from our Redeemers 23, the Honkers from Kenmare Bull Bells 15. Back after this quick timeout and a word from our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Quality. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
Out of the timeout, Maya Vibetto puts in the first of 2 free throws. She's got 8 points on the night. It's a 10-point lead as she makes them both. 25-15. Honkers playing from behind all night long. Offworth with it. Offworth goes back door, finds Bria Kress. Kress gets bumped hard, hits the deck. She'll go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Fouls whistled against number 23. That is Hannah Conway with her first personal foul. 4:22 to go. Bria Kress toes the stripe for the first of 2 free throws. First one's up and in. Bria now They go inside as the shot is missed by Bria on the free throw. Almost thought there was somebody in the lane too soon, but no call. Engelhardt goes over to Hannah Conway, left all alone. Puts up the shot, no good. Mao there for the rebound. Mao into the front court, brings it to her inside herself. Goes to the paint, now kick out to Michelle Miller. Miller gets a screen from the right elbow, no good. Miller still looking for her first point of the night as Vibetto comes into the front court. Maya Vibetto goes right side to Engelhardt. Isabel finds Caden Braun. Braun with it. Goes over to Altringer, back out on top to Engelhardt. Isabel gives it up to Maya Vibetto. Vibetto with the dribble. The Bismarck State College commit to play volleyball with the basketball with a kick out to Braun. Braun throws it up, no good as the rebound comes out to the Honkers, but it's stolen away by Vibetto, and with that there's a timeout on the floor. And another turnover by Kenmare as we send it back to our studio for a word from one of our great sponsors. It'll be a short timeout. We'll be back.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
Out of that timeout, 25-16. The Knights out on top with 3:13 remaining. The Knights with the basketball. Vibetto goes to Hannah Conway, left all alone. They go inside to Altringer. Now kick out back to Hannah. Hannah Conway with it, finds Vibetto. Vibetto finds Altringer, fakes, goes around to the paint, shots away, no good. Rebound taken away there by the Knights. And then there's going to be a foul that's going to be whistled against the Knights. Caden Braun with her first personal foul coming at the 2:52 mark. That's 4 team fouls here in the third quarter with 2:50 remaining. As Michelle Miller comes into the front court, goes right side to McKenna Mao. They have double teamed Michelle Miller all night long, tied up, and the possession arrow will stay with the Honkers. Tell your friends and family you can find us on our YouTube channel, Game Day Media ND. You can subscribe and give us a thumbs up every once in a while. We'll have full video coverage of the District 7 boys basketball tournament beginning tomorrow as Lilibeth Santizo puts the ball in for her second field goal of the quarter. We'll go on the air tomorrow from the Four Bears Event Center at 2:30 with our pregame show. Have our first of 4 games that'll tip off at 3 o'clock tomorrow between Tioga and the number 1 seed, the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers. Here's Hannah Conway left all alone, off the backboard, no good. Offworth goes high for the rebound. Up front, Bria Kress with the shot, that's no good. Ball still alive, picked up there by Vibetto. As Hart Andes tells his teams to slow down, under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. It's a 7-point lead for the Knights. Honkers need a stop. And now here is a traveling violation, and there's the stop they needed. 25-18 with 1:48 to go. Here in the third quarter, Honkers trail by 7, 25-18 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Here is McKenna Mao with the dribble. Goes inside to Offworth. Offworth double teamed. Now back out to Mao. Mao with it. Goes over to Santizo. Now it's Crest. Crest with it. Looking for Offworth. Under 10 on the shot clock. They go out of bounds with it, and it'll be a turnover as the Honkers kind of all discombobulated on that offensive possession. 1:17 to go here in the third quarter as the Knights have the basketball. Coming into the front court, it'll be Vivetto. Vivetto with the dribble. Going over, they find Vivetto again at the top of the key, gives it up to Braun. Braun one dribble, goes over to the low left corner, left alone, Leah Conway. Leah with another bucket from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. She's got 11 points here tonight. To go with her 14 points in the first two games. Having a whale of a game here tonight. Here on the championship night. Here's Kress with it. Offworth finds Miller. Mache looking inside. They go to Santizo. Gives it up to Kress. Inside to Santizo with a backdoor cut off the legs of Taya Offworth. Another turnover. The 5th of the quarter. The 11th of the game for the Honkers. As the Knights playing some very sticky defense tonight. Only giving up 18 points so far in this championship match. Left all alone, the Honkers caught sleeping, and fortunately it didn't cost them 2 points as they left Hannah Conway all alone. Now here's a steal, and over to Vivetto from three-quarters court. No good as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter. Your score at the end of three, it's a 10-point lead for the Knights, 28-18 over the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. We'll step aside, we'll come back with fourth quarter after this timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we begin the fourth quarter, my name is Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media. The Knights will have the first basket opportunity here to start the fourth quarter as we're underway. Knights holding a 10-point lead. Here's Vivetto getting a screen from Altringer. Now over to Braun. Braun with a little hitch and go step, I should say. Vivetto pulls the trigger from three, no good. And then we're going to have a foul called over the back against the Knights. That foul is going to go against number 3, Michaela Altringer. That's the first team foul call against the Knights here with 7:41 to go in the fourth. Bria Kress with it. Dribbles to the left wing. Kress now goes to the top of the key with the dribble, goes inside to Offworth. Offworth pushes it up, no good. Anna Peterson there for the putback, that's no good. Back out into the hands as the Honkers missed an opportunity there, picked up there by the Knights. 28-18, 7:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. Engelhard gives the ball to Braun. Braun with it, now over to Conway. They find Maya Vivetto, Vivetto goes to the baseline, puts up the shot that's no good, and from behind, it'll be a shooting foul that's going to be called against the Kenmare Honkers. It's going to go against number 30, Anna Peterson. That is Anna Peterson's fourth personal foul. And it'll be Maya Vivetto at the charity stripe is good. She's got 10 points now to go with her 39 that she had in the first two games. She's got 49 points, could make it 50 if she can knock down this free throw. And she does. Complete ball player, Maya Vibetto. Mache Miller with the dribble. Going over to Anna Peterson, playing with 4 personal fouls. They go inside to Offorth. Offorth powers her way down, and then we're going to have a foul on the block against Taya Offorth. That'll be going against number 3, Michaela Altringer. That is her 4th personal foul, so both Altringer and Anna Peterson for Kenmare have got 4 personal fouls as Offorth throws a stripe, puts in the first one while the clock is stopped. She's got 7 points here tonight. Second one by Offorth is good. Taya now with 8 points. It's a 10-point lead with 6:39 remaining. These Knights, the number 3 seed out of District 8, having a very good region tournament, making a bid to get into the state tournament. And here is Maya Vibetto going around everybody. She splits the defense and goes off the glass right side for an easy field goal. Anna Peterson with a shot. That is no good. And the rebound again as Hernandez says, let's slow it down. Time is in our favor. They're up by 12. Mike Zimmer is asking for his team to play harder defense. Here's a shot put up by Englehart's, no good. And then we're going to have a traveling violation called against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. With that, it's going to be a timeout on the floor as head coach Mike Zimmer needs a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Region 4 postseason tournament. Postseason tournament back after this timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come out of that timeout, it'll be the Knights basketball as Maya Vibetto backs up near the jump circle. Time is on their clock, on their favor, as I don't expect to see any shot to be taken unless they get a layup. They're going to soak the clock as much as they can. Cross-court pass to Engelhardt as Engelhardt gives it up to Vibetto. 10 on the shot clock. They got to go now. Here is Vibetto, and we're going to have a foul that's going to be whistled against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. That foul is going to be whistled against number 14, Bria Crest, with her second personal. So the Knights get another 35 seconds on the shot clock and take almost a minute off of this clock without taking a shot away. They're up by 12. Here is Braun. And then here's another foul called against the Honkers. It's going to go against number 14. That is Bria Crest with her second consecutive foul. The third team foul called against the Honkers. Third team foul against, or third personal foul against Bria Crest as well. Vibetto backs away, looks at the shot clock. Now re-engages, goes to Braun right side. Braun with the dribble, puts up the shot, no good, as the rebound is pulled down by Anna Peterson. They took out almost a minute off of that possession sequence. Here's Mache Miller. Out over to Anna Peterson. They give the ball up to Crest. Crest from the left elbow. Passes it over to Mache Miller. Miller goes right side to Peterson. Peterson pulls up for three. No good. And the rebound taken away by the Knights. 32-20, 4:25 to go as McKenna Mao will check in for the Honkers' next opportunity. Again, they're soaking the clock. Here is Braun with it, going over to Vibetto. Vibetto goes to Braun in the corner, right side. Braun out of trouble, gives the ball up to Altringer. Altringer now to Vibetto. Vibetto fakes, goes left, puts up the shot from the paint. Wow, what a shooter's touch. Maya Vibetto with another bucket. No answer for the Honkers for Maya Vibetto right now. Miller, Mache Miller, guarded by Braun, gives it up to Santizo. Now over to Crest. Out on top, they go inside to Santizo with a kick out to Miller. 16 on the shot clock. Mache Miller with a step back three, no good. Peterson there for the rebound. Shots away, no good. Keeps it alive. Offworth with it. Then Offworth throws it away. Again, Hernandez tells them to slow down. They got a 14-point lead. Taking some air out of the basketball. As Engelhardt goes up to Braun. Now over to Engelhardt. Mike Zimmer asking for his team to play harder as they're going to double team. Here's a steal. There's what they need. Here comes Santizo. Santizo goes out to Bria Crest for three, no good. Offworth with the rebound. Offworth puts it down as the ball is tapped back. It'll be Miller running the basketball down. Braun on her like glue. Santizo goes up, and it'll be a foul against the Knights as Bria Crest puts up the shot that's no good. She'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe as that foul is whistled against Maya Vibetto, her second personal foul. And so it'll be Bria Crest with 2 points tonight. Goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to shoot two. First one's up, good. 34-21 with 2:34. Time becoming a factor here for the Honkers as the Honkers, Bria Crest will have another one from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. That one's up and off the side, no good. Mike Zimmer is asking for his team to play stronger defense. They get the ball down low, and with that, before anything else happens, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout as we send it back to the NCC Sports Desk on our coverage here from the Region 3. Back after this quick timeout. Region 4, excuse me.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Out of the timeout. Here we go again. Leah Conway with it. Gives it up to Altringer as the Honkers are trying to put on more pressure. Almost stolen away by the Honkers. Anna Peterson did find it. And it'll be a jump ball. The possession arrow goes over to the Honkers. Honkers need a score on some of these turnovers here. As as we're ready to play here. It'll be McKenna Mao triggering the inbounds. They go into the backcourt with Michelle Miller. Miller dribbles to the left side. Braun in her face. Miller stops, pops. Good. Michelle Miller scores her first bucket. A two-pointer at the 2-minute mark of the game. They have done a nice job on Michelle Miller here tonight. The Our Redeemers Knights have. Again, Vibeto backs away. She's going to get double-teamed, triple-teamed as she's running out of trouble. Somebody's got to be open. They find Braun down low. They go to Conway. Conway tries to kick it back out. Ball's on the deck, and it's going to be a jump ball. This time the ball stays with the Knights with 1:31 remaining. 11-point lead, 34-23. As Santizo will check in for head coach Mike Zimmer and the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, taking out Taya Offorth. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. Vibeto goes in, splits the defense, and will have a foul on the floor before the shot is away as Vibeto hits the deck pretty hard. That foul whistled against Santizo. That is her third personal foul. As Vibeto, a little bit of pain, but she's going to stay in there with 1:26 remaining. A fresh 35 goes on the shot clock as she dribbles out of trouble again. Dribbling away from the defenders as Vibeto picks up her dribble, goes to Altringer, goes down low to Conway. Conway back out to Vibeto. Over to Engelhard. Engelhard with it, goes back out to Braun. Wow, good ball movement by the Knights. A complete game here by the Knights as they go cross court over to Braun. Braun challenges, goes out to Altringer. Vibeto with it. Vibeto spins, puts the shot up, no good, lands in the hands of Conway. Conway's shot is no good as we play on. As we keep it alive, there is another opportunity for the Knights. As the crowd rises for the Knights, it appears they're going to be claiming the first Region 4 championship game as they're playing keep away. And all the Honkers can do is foul, and they do just that. So the foul is going to be against, I believe it's going to be against number 11, Michelle Miller, with her first personal foul. And with that, there's a quick timeout as head coach Mike Zimmer wants to talk it over. We'll send it back to our studio for a quick word from one of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Out of the timeout, they'll send Caden Braun to the free throw line. She's looking for her first point of the night. But boy, has she played defense tonight against Michelle Miller. And a high free throw goes up, misses the first one. 34-23, 25.8 seconds remaining. As Caden Braun, the sophomore, toes the stripe, puts up the second one, doesn't matter. As the ball comes out, starts the clock in the back court. Lilibeth Santizo goes over to Crest. Now over to Peterson. Peterson with the basketball, goes out to Bria Crest. Crest with the dribble, puts up the shot, that's no good. Rebound taken away by Braun. Braun dribbles out of trouble as the Knights are going to take home the championship night as they come into the front court. And the Knights with a 34-23 victory over the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Wow, what a game for the Knights. Your final score, 34-23. We're going to step aside. We're going to go down, try to get our picture of our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. And for the third night in a row, it'll be Maya Vibeto. We'll come back after this quick timeout. Well, we've claimed a new Region 4 champion, the inaugural season with this three-class system of basketball. The first Region 4 champion in District Division B basketball goes to the Our Redeemers Knights as they outscore the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers in a low-scoring championship game, 34-23. As we have our post-game awards, we're going to send it back to our studio while we take some time to get our books in order. And we'll come back as we have the postseason awards after this timeout. And as we transition back in here to our post-game show, we'll recap the numbers as we have them here on our unofficial Game Day media books for the victorious Our Redeemer Knights. Their record improves to 17-7 as they claim the Region 4 championship with a 34-23 win over the Kenmare BBALL Honkers. And what a game that they played here tonight, limiting the high-powered Kenmare Honkers to just 23 points tonight. The Knights were 12 out of 35 from the field tonight, 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. They had 2 3-pointers in the game tonight, and they had 10 turnovers tonight. Very complete game in a winning fashion for the Knights tonight, claiming the championship over the Honkers, as Honkers close out the game with a 7 out of 33 performance from the field. 9 out of 12 from the free throw line. They had no 3-pointers in the game tonight, and they had 13 turnovers tonight. As we look at the individual numbers tonight, first for the victorious Knights, Maya Vibetto finishes the tournament with 54 points on a 15-point performance tonight, and 11 points put in by Leah Conway. Very good game for Leah, providing a stable force tonight. Michaela Altringer had 8 points. Those are the only 3 players that scored tonight, but that's all they needed. They scored 34 points but held the Honkers to just 23 points tonight. And as we look at the individual numbers for the Kenmare BBALL Honkers, Taya Offworth had 8 points tonight, 6 points for Anna Peterson, 4 points for Lilibeth Santizo, 3 points for Bria Crest, and 2 points for Mache Miller, for a total of 23 points here tonight. And as we continue on with our post-game show, we can't announce these players until everybody else has been announced. We're not able to do that, but once that happens, we will have our all-tournament, all-region team. I guess it is. They don't have an all-tournament team. They just have an all-region team. So we're looking forward to being able to give you those names, no particular order, and it allows us to, as I take some pictures here, we're going to send it back to our studios for one more timeout. Our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game goes to Maya Vibetto. Maya with 15 points tonight, and congratulations to her for the 3rd night in a row. She is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll send it back to our studio for a quick timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Auditorium Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopauditorium.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Park Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. Born and raised amidst the small town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
And as we continue with our DNL Paraffin post-game show, they're still handing out awards, and we'll wait till all the ceremonies are done before we go on the air with our announcements of those players. But if you're just joining us, it was the Our Redeemers Knights with a 34-23 win over the Kenmare BBALL Honkers. The Our Redeemer Knights will go to the state Division B girls basketball tournament to be held down in Jamestown, and they'll go into that tournament with a 17-7 record. The Honkers are still alive. They'll have a state qualifier game on Saturday. We're going to make a decision on whether we come down and do that game or not, but we'll let you know on our Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook at Game Day Media. And like I said before, you got the graphic up in front of you that we start our coverage of the boys District 7 boys basketball tournament next week, or tomorrow. Tomorrow we have 4 games in charge of tomorrow down at the Four Bears Event Center. It'll be the Tioga Pirates taking on the number 1 seed, the Kenmare BBALL Honkers. Following that game, it'll be the Alexander Comets taking on the Partial North Shore Braves in our second game of the night. As we go to the third game, it'll be the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders, the number 2 seed, taking on the Trenton Tigers, the number 7 seed. And to wrap up the coverage tomorrow night from the Four Bears Event Center, it'll be the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers taking on the Ray Jays in 4 games tomorrow from the Event Center in Newtown. You can join Dallas Hanson and myself, along with David Peterson, on all the coverage tomorrow from Newtown, North Dakota. We'll go on the air about 2:30 in the afternoon. And as soon as they get done wrapping up the post-tournament awards here, we'll announce those players as well. So just stick with us if you would. As you know, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Maya Vibeto, the leading scorer of the tournament tonight with 15 points, adding on to her 39 that she had in the first 2 games. She finishes the tournament with a total of 54 points tonight. And as we look at the all-region team that has been tabulated up, and in no particular order, the following players are members of that all-region team. Kimberly Tabarez out of West Oak Newburgh. Lainey Will out of Surrey. Mache Miller out of Kenmare BBALL. Jamie Thompson out of MLS. Emma Jones from Glenburn. Megan Clares out of Trenton. Addison Nesham out of TGU. Ashley Martindam out of TGU. And Sophie Bachmeyer, named our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game in our first game tonight, also a member of that all-region team. Maya Vibeto, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the championship game out of our Redeemers. Caden Braun out of our Redeemers, also a member of this team. Maya Nesham from Berthold, a very good senior ball player, playing her last game as a Bomber in our third place game tonight. Taya Offworth from Glenburn BBALL. Cheryl Hayes out of Tioga, and Josie Fernholz out of Trenton, North Dakota. Those are your all-region teams for 2023-2024. The Region 4 Outstanding Senior Player of the Year goes to our Redeemers, Maya Vibeto. Maya, with a strong performance in this Region 4 tournament, named the Outstanding Senior Girls Basketball Player. The Region 4 Coach of the Year award goes to Mike Zimmer out of Kenmare BBALL. So with that, we will call it a night. Thanks for everybody and all your support, all of our sponsors that have come on to help us put on this Region 4 tournament. down here in the Minot Auditorium. It's been a real privilege to be able to be a part of this inaugural year of Region 4 basketball. And with that, we're going to bid you adieu as we look forward to our broadcast tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon from the Four Bears Event Center, we'll send it back to our NCC Sports Desk as we conclude our broadcast here tonight.
Today's Game Day Media Division B Region 4 Girls Basketball Tournament coverage is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, Auditorium Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Continental Resources, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Montreal County Health Center, Thrivin, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, RTC Networks, United Quality Cooperative, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Flag Family Media.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.